Say what you want to say, man, but this is Ty Talks. I'm your host, Tyran Daves, and I'll be breaking down some topics in the world of sports, debates, hot takes, and all the moments to keep the game talking. Remember, like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. All right, guys, I'm back with another episode. In a world where we thought the Orlando Magic was going to be healthy this season with Paolo and friends and addition of Desmond Bane. Also, we thought we was going to see them healthy, and we thought they was going to be a top 3 seed in the NBA. Now, the season didn't start off very good for Orlando, and it's still not going good because Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero, second season in a row, are both injured and out. But this time going around, they got Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane just sent them to the next round in this cup. Desmond Bane's last 10 games, and this is including with Franz Wagner and probably Paolo too, but 20 points, 4.6 assists, 4.5 rebounds, and a ball to the side of OG's head. But overall, man, I think Desmond Bane was a great pickup for the Orlando Magic because now they can win some games. They beat the Magic tonight. They beat the Heat tonight. Desmond Bane had 37 points. 14 from 14, and then 6 from 9 from the three-point line. So, man, this dude, they beat the Miami 117-108 in the NBA Cup. So, yeah, man, look, great pickup for the Orlando Magic. Anthony Black has got better. I think Jalen Suggs, he can get a little bit better, but Jalen Suggs' defense is still good. And Desmond Bane, the addition of Desmond Bane is keeping Orlando in this play-in hunt while your best 2 players is out. And unfortunately, Franz Wagner got hurt, but good thing is it wasn't that serious. They just said it was a high ankle sprain, high knee sprain, one of those things. But he should be back this season, waiting for Paolo to come back. I'm waiting for Paolo Banchero to take that next step. If you want to be honest, bro, Jalen Johnson is better than Paolo Banchero. This is not a hot take. This is facts and truth. Jalen Johnson is better than Paolo Banchero. Right now, Paolo Banchero, when healthy, is showing me that he can be a superstar, but there's a little bit of inconsistency to it with him. I just got to see more from him, man. I got to see more from him. His consistency it's not there yet, and him and France can't stay healthy. So whenever these 2 come back, I would like to see the Orlando Magic at full strength and see where they can go, man, because they got a talented young core for sure. But I just need to see where they can actually go with this team because we had high hopes. Everybody thought there was going to be a top 3 seed in the NBA in the East. But yeah, I'm going to move on. I want to talk about the Miami Heat just for 1 minute. It's just one person I want to talk about because the Clippers traded this dude for Bradley Beal. Norman Powell on the Miami Heat is averaging 24.8, shooting 44.5 from the three-point percentage. This is his career high. And we seen a whole lot of flashes last year with the Clippers. You want to know why the Clippers is trash? Because they traded this dude for somebody that barely played minutes last year. And that was due to self-injury. And just, I don't know what it is, man. Bradley Beal for Norman Powell was a robbery. It was a straight robbery, and the Clippers did not make a good decision on that part. I don't understand why they traded him. He was the only dude helping Harden last year while Kawhi was out collecting his checks and stuff like that. But other than that, bro, Norman Powell is having a great year in Miami. Glad he found home. This is one of the most underrated players. It's unfortunate that he's getting older for him to finally show what he can do. But Norman Powell is definitely one of them dudes. And 24.8 is not bad at all. He is definitely one of them ones. For sure. Next, man, I want to talk about Anthony Davis, man. Because, look. Anthony Davis is on his way out. We know the Mavericks is not going to keep him. It's rumored that Mark Cuban is back, and they're saying they want to keep him, but we all know that they is not keeping him. It's no need. There's no point. There's nothing to compete for. I just do not see them keeping Anthony Davis. So a couple rumors, couple teams that might be interested in Anthony Davis. We're gonna look at a couple teams right now. So the Pistons, the Hawks, and the Raptors were three teams that were mentioned that might be interested in Anthony Davis. So this is where I'm going. The Hawks, who do the Hawks really have to trade? They're not taking Kristaps. They're not taking Kristaps Porzingis, and they gonna want a young talent back. I just don't think that's going to happen. The Pistons maybe can offer somebody, but due to Dallas, what would Dallas want from the Pistons? Would they want the Thompson twin? Would they want Isaiah Stewart? Would they want Ron Holland? I know Jalen Duran and Cade is not up for grabs, so what would you actually be able to give Dallas Pistons, Detroit fans? And what was the last team? Toronto Raptors. Now, this team, out of all three teams, I feel like they got the most assets to probably be able to give something to Dallas. More picks. They definitely got more picks. RJ Barrett, Grady D, Manuel Quickly. It's a lot of guys on that roster that they can actually probably come up with a package to trade to Dallas. But them three teams, don't get me wrong, there's one team that I would love to see Anthony Davis on legit. That'll be the Timberwolves. I would love to see Anthony Edwards get some help. Ant needs some help. Rudy Gobert is not it. I don't think Julius Randle is the right running mate for Ant. We don't want to keep the Timberwolves. Y'all do not want to keep Ant in this losing situation for too much longer. He done been in 2 conference finals. You know he hungry, young, but y'all need to get Anthony Edwards some help fast. Y'all need to get Anthony Edwards some help fast. I don't know if you can y'all better try to get into this Giannis sweepstakes. Giannis or Anthony Davis, somebody, look, for real. And it's more than just point guard. I honestly feel like Anthony Edwards just need a running partner, dog. He needs somebody. They traded Cat. They thought Randall was going to be, and look, don't get me wrong. Randall's a great player. I think if you was to trade Randall back to the East, he will be an all-star in the East again. But in the West, it's just too loaded. But I will love to see either Giannis or Anthony Davis on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I just think that'll be the perfect 2 running mates that I can think of that can that's right now that's available for Anthony Edwards, because he for sure needs some help. He need help bad. Last game he dropped 41. Before that it was 40. Ant need help. He needs a lot of help, and he's doing it all on his own. I think time is ticking with Rudy Gobert too, man. Like, y'all drafted these 2 centers. What is it, Baron J and somebody else? They drafted 2 7-foot centers, but somebody gonna have to step up for Rudy Gobert, man, and get him out of there. His contract is insane, and I know they do not want to keep Rudy Gobert the next 2 years. So yeah, man, if any team that need to make moves, it's Minnesota. Minnesota need to retool ASAP. They need to retool around Anthony Edwards ASAP. And that starts with getting rid of Rudy Gobert and figuring out this point guard. But like I told y'all, I would love to see Anthony Davis or Giannis on the Minnesota Timberwolves for sure. But next, BYU. I know this is new. Implement a little bit of college basketball into this, but BYU. Call game, historic comeback. Scored. AJ DeBansa scored or assisted on 34 of the 40 BYU points in the second half. This was a comeback against the Clemson Tigers. And AJ DeBansa had 28 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Like I told y'all a long time ago, man, AJ DeBansa, I think AJ is closer to 6'10" than 6'9". I think it's really hard to give a clear-cut top 3 draft pick this year because between AJ, Darren Peterson, and Cameron Boozer, all 3 of those guys are number 1 picks in my book. All 3 of guys' talent is just insane. Like I told you, I feel like this draft is one of the best draft class in a long time. It's so deep. The whole lottery is insane. But when it comes to AJ DeBansa, Cameron Boozer, and Darren Peterson, them 3 for sure. I'm going to tell you this now. Them 3 are going to have a great NBA career. I can see it. These guys are so special. It makes no sense. And I know, look, Darren Peterson been having these hamstring injuries or whatever, but from what I've seen in these games with Kansas, he's an absolute stud. This man, Cameron Boozer, a double-double monster. Very physical. Know how to get boards. He can score. All 3 of them can score. And AJ DeBansa is just very mobile. He's on the ball. He's fast-paced, moving. He's just everywhere. It's really hard, bro, to really a clear-cut number 1 pick this year. Because if any of those teams, whoever get the number 1 pick, I think it's going to be what the team needs instead of who's the best player available. But yeah, guys, those are the clear-cut top 3 picks. And yeah, we're going to get back to this later on. I'm going to go ahead and skip on over to some WWE. I hope Survivor Series. I said Survivor Series. I hope Saturday Night Main Event actually be good because this is John Cena's last match. And like I told y'all, Gunther being his last opponent, it's kind of hard for me, man. I was expecting Edge. I've been a WWE fan since 2002, so seeing Gunther being John Cena's last opponent just kind of makes me mad. I really don't rock with it like that, but oh well. I'm a watch it and hopefully it's good. I just hope John Cena don't go out with an L, but you got to think this is his last match, and I don't expect him to go out with a win. But all right, guys, who y'all think is the masked man? Is it Austin Theory or is it Ricky Saints? Also, how do y'all think Jade Cargill's championship run is going so far? Is it stale? Is it she doing the same thing every week, looking at this opponent, and the following week she's facing that opponent in a non-title match? But I love that Jade won. I just think it's time for her to start having some real matches and get this thing going because people are waiting to see development and her getting better. And all they doing is just putting her in these little squash matches and just calling it a get by. when is Bianca coming back? When is Bianca coming back to let us know that she's going after Jade in that championship? That's what I'm ready to see. But yeah, guys, that's all I really got for y'all today. Like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. More content, more content, more content. Peace out.